Yeah, guys, greetings to everyone. You're welcome once again to our daily engagement, personal development, engagement, education, that show proof of English language proficiency, postgraduate language means that you have the ability, you have the skill to communicate to the English, so it's able to communicate by using the English language proficiency demonstrated. It is to be able to demonstrate your proficiency in English, to demonstrate skills in listening, skills in writing, the skills in what? Speaking. So, are skills that you must demonstrate. And we to you as someone who is English language proficient. This is important in the sense that if you are going to study in any foreign country, any developed country, language of instruction is what? The English. So your lecturers, your tutors, your friends, and what have you will teach using the English language. So that is what they are going to use in teaching you. So if they are going to teach using the English language, the communication, the language of instruction is the English language. So it is very important that you should be somebody who will also be able to comprehend what they are teaching. You see? So you must be able to comprehend this. And the English language is in so many levels. We have from the basic to advanced language, as advanced English or academic English or academic advanced English is what is used in delivering lesson and is what will be used during the communication of your lesson. So you must be somebody who will be able to demonstrate that, to prove to them that whilst the teaching and learning will be ongoing, you are somebody who will be able to understand what they are teaching you. Because what happens, the way these people speak their English, the way they pronounce the words, their accent is entirely different from what we do in Africa. So you coming from Africa who wants to study in Canada, in US, in UK, in Netherlands, you must demonstrate to them that you are somebody who will be able to understand how they are going to speak their language. You must demonstrate to them that you are somebody who will truly be able to communicate with them. You see? Now, so this is actually demonstrated in so many ways. There are so many ways that you can actually demonstrate your mastery of the language. Now, let's talk about certain countries in Africa. Let's talk about a country like Ghana, a country like Nigeria, a country like Gambia, a country like Sierra Leone. These countries are actually known to be English-speaking countries in Africa. Now, so if you are coming from any of these countries, there are ways that you can show your English language proficiency. Number one, this is actually being demonstrated, or the ways to demonstrate it varies from university to university or college to college. But let's talk about the basic one. If you are somebody who has completed your senior high school education in English, once you have completed your senior high school education in English, which simply means that you were taught the language that was used in teaching you was English. The language that was used to assess you, the language that you have used to write the exam was English. This simply means that if you are somebody who is coming to Canada, you are going to use your certificate to demonstrate the proof of what English language proficiency. That simply means that you don't have to use any other way. Your certificate alone will speak for you. Your certificate alone will show that you are somebody who can speak, write, listen, and do all other things in what? In the English language. That is number one. Number two, if you are somebody who has completed your post secondary education, that is people who have completed school at the nursing training, teacher training, polytechnics, and university, those are post-secondary education. So it clearly shows that all those people who have the mastery over the English language. You see that? So people from these countries automatically, they are qualified to come and study in Canada. They don't have to use any other means to show proof of what? English language. You get that? Now, what happens to people who are not coming from these countries in Africa? People whose first language is not English language. So it means that those people must show that they are people who can be able to comprehend, discuss, speak, and listen to the spoken language. So what they have to do is that they must use a standardized test. A standardized test which they have passed or which was conducted for them to show that these people actually have a high level of English. And that standardized test is called the English Language Proficiency. Or that this thing is called the International English Language Testing System. International English Language Testing System, which is called the IELTS. Now, those who are going to write this exam, maybe you are from Benin, you are from Senegal, you are from Cote d'Ivoire, you are from Togo, you are from any other African country. It means that you must sit for this test. And this test is in two types. The one that you need to sit for is called the IELTS Academics. The academics is really based on what? Studies. So you must sit for IELTS Academics, which will prove that indeed you have advanced English. You have a command over what? The advanced English. So you need to sit for IELTS Academics. That is what you have to do. Now, the IELTS Academics also tests your ability in 4 parts: the speaking, the listening, the writing, and what? And reading. So all these aspects of the exam, they are graded on bands. The bands are from band 1 to band 9. So band 1 is just for this in the entry level, the beginner level. So you should be able to have band 6 in all the aspects. Band 6 in listening, band 6 in writing, band 6 in speaking, band 6 in reading. So you must have band 6 in all the aspects. This is based on country by country. It's based on school by school. So you should be able to prove that. Now, there are other forms of showing your language proficiency, but basically these are the only common ones that everybody uses, especially if you are coming from Africa. So this is what I want to bring to your attention. This is about Canada. Now, what happens if you are somebody who wants to study in let's say, in Belgium? For Belgium, all those who are coming from Ghana, you must show that you can actually speak and comprehend the English language. So they will not just look at your transcript, they will not look at your certificate and just conclude that you are somebody who has a command over the spoken language. You must show. So for those who are applying to schools in Belgium, what you have to do is that you need to go to your schools, your university, your training college, or wherever you, for them to give you the English language proficiency report. That report is given by all post-secondary schools. So you need to give that, you need to go for that, you need to go for that. you need to go for that report from your secondary schools, from your post-secondary schools. You go for it, then you upload that in the portal. When you're applying to the schools, there is a place where they will ask you to upload. So you just upload that to that particular portal to indicate that you are somebody who has a command over the spoken language. That is one. And for all those who are coming from other countries, they need to write the standardized test to show that proficiency. You get that? Now let's move on. What happens to people who are applying to maybe schools in Netherlands? For all those who will be going to the Netherlands, even if you are coming from Ghana, you are a professor in Ghana, you want to study in Netherlands. For Netherlands, for all their schools, even if you are coming from Ghana, you must show that you have a command over the English language. For those who want to study in Netherlands, they do not take the English language proficiency from our schools, your certificate or your transcript. You must write the standardized test, which is IELTS academics, for those who want to go to Netherlands. To sit for and show the reports to the school. This is about, or there is a too well the English language testing them academics. Go to Netherlands, use that. How that you use so get but all the past it gives you a chance to get a friend left Netherlands. Well, yeah, exam hard or using is all his acquisition is seeking your attention to know you keep you went to tell you that you to actually use any other means of your your certificate in your eyes. Let me show you this environment. Nice environment, guys. So enjoy. God be with you. Let me see if there are any questions.